Bologna is back, and we are back in Bologna for some wild action. We're back in the women's division for this end of season treat of a tournament. Thanks for joining us on ULTI.TV. I'm Stefan Rapazzo alongside Nicole Wendy La Fiata. La Fiata, we've got the Slovenians, SLO-W, taking on the old foxes of BFD. They're the old ladies, huh? The old foxes.
Maybe
How do you say old foxes in Italian?
Vecchie volpi.
Vecchie volpi. So there's a lot of experience over there on the old foxes team.
We have Susanna Casarini, Nicole Baiocchi, Giulia Baroni, Sara Ravaglia, Gaia Pancotti, Letizia Capello, Margherita Giovannini, Francesca Sorrenti, Silvia Borghi, Elena Benghi, Sofia Albani, Ilaria Bonfante, who I'm missing?
Scazzieri.
Sofia Scazzieri, sorry.
The Renna, the queen of Bologna Ultimate.
Yeah.
She's just given birth to the prince, Samu.
Yeah. So we have two new mamas on this field.
Yes, Borghi.
And Sofia.
Okay. The new mamas, the old foxes, taking on the team from Slovenia, so mostly from Maribor. It's great seeing the Slovenian teams getting out. We don't get to see them at the UCF much. They have a harder time qualifying. They have smaller communities, but this is a great tournament. Nice and close, good competition, and it's a good chance to play against, some super teams, some super talent. I think Slovenia will welcome the challenge of taking on these old foxes, but they'll also have their hands full. They'll need to play really well to keep up with these old foxes.
Last time I played against Slovenia was in under 20, 2017 probably.
But I'll tell you what, there's a whole bunch of them that are under 20 on this team.
Yeah, I saw that. They're really young.
And Bonfante bombs one, Casarini and Benghi. And that was easy offense. Bonfante just said, I'm just going to go
deep.
deep right away.
Oops, there is Casarini free. I'm going to give her the disc.
And so Old Fox is very organized with their jerseys for Bologna's back. Love to see it. The white and orange.
Their jersey.
If Irena Scazzieri was here, would she be on Old Foxes or would she be young?
No,
she's
she
getting
would
old
be
there.
Old Foxes. But they're not so old, but I think that it's a different team from Bow Beaches.
Yeah.
I think that this is one of the best teams that we have in this tournament.
You predict that these teams will be in the final. One of these teams will be in the Old Foxes.
Yeah.
They're going to make the final.
Yeah.
Wendy's prediction. You heard it here first.
Yeah. If it doesn't happen,
Wendy owes you a kiss on the cheek.
A kiss on the cheek to myself.
To everybody who hears.
Okay.
They say, hey Wendy,
So
you're wrong.
people.
You have to give me a kiss on the cheek.
And if I'm right?
Then they give you a back massage.
Oh, sì, please. Va bene.
Okay, Maribor from their own end. Rudolph bangs one across. Pilbershitz. Kamenic. And back to Fras. You know what I really love about Maribor and SLO-W? All their jerseys are from 6 to 18. They're all in a nice low order. Nobody has a number higher than 18. Baroni to Rabaglia. Chucks one high. And that one's in for the goal.
Yeah. Letizia Capello.
With the goal, Capello.
Sorry guys, we don't see really well because there are people on the sideline, so they
block
out.
View. Capello, does this mean hair?
Sì.
Capello.
She's from Discobolo, but she played the AUCF with the Shout, and she will probably play next season with Shout.
It's nice to see the women's division growing at Bologna's back. Last year there was 8 teams, this year 11, so it's nice. Next year 12 or 14 would be nice. Just keep growing, more women. If the future is female, we need more females in the present.
Yeah. But please, before come to BoBack, come to Paganello.
Ah, yeah. Pancotti goes for the roller pole. It did roll out, but maybe a little bit early. That's going to be like at halfway.
She had to learn this pole for Australia because Davide were like, you need to do this pole.
The wind pole, because there was lots of wind in the Gold Coast.
Oh my God, the third day was awful.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, Maribor, SLO-W. They're going to walk it up. Baroni marks the line ever so generously. Whippity bop! Low pickup. Fras, and then right through the hands. Pancotti, Scazzieri. Goes around to Bengi. Bengi, and there's a pick called before Giovannini can catch it, so that'll go back to Bengi. Bengi to Pancotti. Pancotti, nice inside break to Baiocchi. And Baiocchi leads, and that one's in. Is it Borghi? Yes, Borghi with the goal.
For Cibi.
Chibi with the
Who's
goal.
back on the field.
So both of the moms were on the field for that point. Both new moms got a touch. Scazzieri and Borghi.
Have you noticed that all BFD are defending flat? It's something that Davide always tells us. It's like you can cover more space, and the opponent it's harder to throw because they can see really well behind you.
Taking away vision and some throwing lanes. Yeah, flat marks are good. All right, let's go slow. Libersits. Gets it again. Leads it and throw right into the middle, and that's going to get knocked away. Casarini fires one in the middle. Baroni to Albani. Leads. Capello. Whoa! Nice pickup, trailing edge. That is a heck of a play.
Yeah. She is Capello. She can lay out a lot. She can save you for even in the worst moment of the game.
Woo! I'm just watching it
good,
again. That's
good.
not the official replay I'm watching. I'm watching on a YouTube playback, so I may be saying woo while you're watching something else. But yeah, that is, you gotta watch that one back. You gotta hit the like button too. I'm gonna do it here. Make sure you hit the like button back at home. Subscribe. We are pushing. We've got a little ways to go, but we want 27,000. That is our next goal. Of course, help us get to 27,000. Great play by Capello. And it's 4-0. Right now, the old Foxes are looking more foxy than old. Sorrenti, ready to pull.
We have two sisters also in this.
On the slow.
Como Char.
All right. Throw to the middle. And another zone, a flat zone by the Bolognese ladies, by Old Foxes. They get one into the middle there. Kamenic. Went around. Njegac. And shoveled in the backfield. Fras. Fras does go all the way around. I didn't see the receiver there. And now tries to bite off a big one and overcooks it. Can't get it to Honitz. And Now look out, Baiocchi to Pancotti, and the Foxes are flying. Scazzieri, nice throw to Bonfante, and Bonfante does go over the top just and hits Giovannini. And that looked pretty easy for the old Foxes once they got the disc. They were very confident throwing, weren't they?
I found out in Australia that flying foxes are actually bats.
Yes.
In Italy we call the sugar bats.
Ah, sugar bats. Okay, because there's lots of different bats in Australia, fruit bats, flying foxes. Flying foxes, so you know that the Australians name their teams after animals?
See.
The Flying Foxes is the Masters women's team.
Kron told me.
Yes.
And the male are wombats.
Wombats, yes. Bravo. Brava.
Yeah. I've learned a lot during when I was in Australia.
Yeah.
I also learned how wombats save themselves when they are attacked by
predators.
Yeah.
How?
They use their butt. Their butt.
And you know anything about, speaking of wombats' butts, you know about their poop, anything?
They are like cubes.
Yeah, they poop cubes. It's funny.
They twerk when they need to save themselves.
They twerk?
Yeah, because the butt is harder.
Okay.
So they go inside the, how you call the tana?
The pouch.
Yeah, and
oh, Giovannini with the goal. Yeah, they go inside their pouch.
And then if the predator comes inside, they start twerking, so the predator will hit his head on
the cave, on the, or whatever
yeah.
the burrow that it lives in. Okay. Interesting stuff. Don't mess with the hard.
This is how I learned it.
The hard bat of the
If
wombat.
You search on
the hard
internet,
butt of the wombat is
you will
its
find
defense.
in a better way, but I think it's more fun if you say that they twerk to save themselves.
Yeah, the Nature Channel probably wouldn't use the word twerk when they describe.
They're actually twerking.
But it is an actual twerking. La Fiata, you learned this from La Fiata.
National Geographic,
La Fiata Geographic.com. So, 6-0. The old Foxes are looking very, very strong right now. They get some dance moves on the side. Casarini, Giovannini, and Baroni. And the pull. Slow. They got to get past half against this zone defense. They've not been able to really get this offense moving. They're going to get many chances to play against a very similar defense, but they just keep missing on their resets. Bonfante, one throw, blade to Pancotti, and nice adjustment, and the veterans get another one. 7-0. Oobity doobity.
I think that SLO needs to try a little bit more blades in this kind of zone defense.
I mean,
they're not playing bad. It's like they're not so experienced. So
that's it. And this is where you got to get your experience. They're going back and forth. They're missing on some very easy throws. Okay, it's not nice to say you're missing an easy throw, but it is like a little bit of pressure, high heart rate, turn and throw. You're not in the perfect mechanical form, but this is a great way to get those reps. You remember, unfortunately, a great way to learn is by making mistakes. And when you play a great team, yes, you make more mistakes. It happens, but they make you make mistakes, and it's a good chance for them to learn from these mistakes.
you can also learn from like watching them. Like, yeah, she made me like a goal, but why she made me like a goal? What was my mistake?
Yeah. What did I do wrong? How do I fix it next time? Here comes SLO. Giovannini as being a pest at the front of the zone. Oh, that's a nice throw. Oh, that was beautiful. But Bracic could not hang on, and now Albani and the Foxes. Baroni, Scazzieri, And Scazzieri, Casarini. Head spike, making it look easy out there. 8-0. They are, every time, you know, that throw was nice, and again, a little error. You drop, you miss the catch. Okay, yeah, you don't like to watch it, but it's, again, a nice chance to learn. I've done it once. Next time, I watch it the whole way in, I clap my hands, and I get this.
Another thing that you can learn is also don't give up. Like, if the disc bounced into you, the disc was still alive. She get distracted, so she didn't make the catch.
No second effort, no dive.
This is also something that I learned during a World Championship. My coach was like, I don't care if you lose the disc. If it's still alive, you have to catch it. And yeah, it's like, don't get frustrated for little stuff. Try again.
I always say when I coach, what's your next job? And that can be second to second, that can be minute to minute, that can be point to point, but like, if you succeed, you have a next job. If you succeed, you make the catch. My next job is the throw. If you fail, I drop, I still have a next job. What's my next job? Forget about the emotion response to what is my next job. Okay, play defense, I play defense. And too many people respond emotionally instead of deciding what's my next job. Find a job, people. It's all about employment. What's your job? Here comes slow white. Their job is to find the end zone, and they're not going to do it like that. Rabaglia to Baroni to Rabaglia. Rabaglia or Rabaglia?
Rabaglia.
I know. Baroni with the goal from Rabaglia. And that makes it 9-0. A lot of quick breaks for the Old Foxes. Aperegina, there's two teams from Aperegina this time. Aperegina black and Aperegina yellow.
Wow.
And that's the Diskin team. So obviously it's growing because Diskin keeps growing. If you don't know what Diskin is, then you probably live under a rock. But Diskin's a wonderful under 24 Frisbee camp.
I didn't know it was under 24.
Yeah. It's in a beautiful part of France near Lyon, run by Moby, Guillaume Espita. And he ships in some great coaches every year. No, last year I didn't go, but I have. I've coached twice at Diskin, but always he does have some he really does do a good job in getting coaches. Last year, Roman McDonald, Valeria Cardenas, and so many others, but you know, that's maybe the best male and female player in the world.
Valeria was there also 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's 2 years in a row for Vale. Cardenas. Oh, nice. Look at these. Slow go. Jakel. And then goes backwards. Kamenic. Can they find their way in? Pick call. This is as close as they've been, La Fiata.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I smell it. It's time. It's time for the goal.
Can we cheer if they made the goal?
Kamenic goes to the sideline. Komuchar.
Get out of there.
Gets out of trouble but can't get the catch. And now it could be Old Foxes making them pay again. Giovannini, Scazzieri, Albani. Look how quickly they gain all this ground. Albani goes deep, but the throw is not on and can't hit Capello.
So what will you learn if you go to this King camp?
Well, they definitely learn how to have a good time because they have fun there. They have their parties.
Yeah, but like you talk only about like offense and defense, or like.
I mean, it's really different. It's coaches get to choose what they teach. They try and collaborate. I mean, every time I would go to a tournament like that, I would like to coach at least one fundamental skill, something that each player can learn for themselves. And then, yeah, you want to be able to teach one team skill that they can bring back to their teams as well. So that's you know, that's what I like to do, is one fundamental personal skill and one team skill that, you know, your team can use and integrate. But it's really whatever the players want. I know Rowan talked about decision making, which is great. That's a nice decision to catch the second effort there by Borghi. But you know, sometimes he talks about playing offense, don't think about it. Just play and react naturally. When you play defense, you can think more. It's a thinking game. So lots of different approaches and ways of thinking, and yeah. You learn lots because you learn from so many people.
No, exactly. Yeah. Like one of my problems when I'm playing is like my mind. That sometimes it's too hard to myself, or be like getting too emotional. So I think there's also something that in these camps you should talk about, how to manage your emotions, how to.
I mean, that's for sure. That's the best. I mean, if you can get that kind of information from great players, how do you?
Yeah, exactly.
And even if they're not coaching that, it's just a great chance to be on the same field with these people. You can ask them those questions. Like, that might not be their lesson, but you can say, hey, you know, when you get angry at a teammate, what do you do? When you get angry at the opponent, what do you do?
I asked you this because during Australia I had a bad day, and I talked to Martina.
Kimetsova.
Yeah, and I remember she was one of the coach in this king camp, so I was interested to know if they talk also about this, like helping each other. She helped me a lot, so I think maybe it's something that they could bring up during this kind of camps.
A rare miss by Old Foxes there. Bayoki can't hit Rabalia. So SLO will get a second chance. They haven't got many second chances. They do get it all the way around. But there's not a lot of movement from SLO. Everybody stands still in a position.
Nobody opens the vertical.
And it makes it very hard to throw around. It makes it easy for the defense to just stay still as well if the offense isn't moving. But they're finding their way through La Fiata. Maybe if I criticize them more, they'll do well more. They're staying still too much. But they're getting through. Look at this. It's working. Rudolph with the disc. That's the round. Niegac. Yeah, you want that throw, don't you, La Fiata? We get it there.
Okay.
And then the leading throw. Two hands are there.
Now the other side.
Rudolph goes to the dump. Use your space. Use that space. That's it. Get over. Nice.
Going.
Honyik. And there's the turn. Rabalia wants Bonfante. Bonfante fires Casarini. Baroni, but gobbled up, taken away. I think Old Foxes are getting a little bit too ambitious now, but they do get another chance. I guess they're allowed to be ambitious with a big lead like this. Borghi inside to Casarini. That's 11-0. And they are really smashing it out there.
I saw a beautiful thing during this point when SLO-W lost the disc over in the other side. I saw some of the players that were really into defending, and I think it's important if your team is not scoring so much, even if you are losing, even if you know that you will definitely lose, keep going, defend. And I saw, I don't know, probably it was my mind, I don't know, I saw in their eyes some of the players were really like, I got it, I can get the disc.
It's nice.
Yeah.
The switch, they flip the switch, they recognize.
I think also because they were happy to make so many meters from the zone, so they want to take it back. And it's important to think about it, as you say earlier, to to the next job.
They're working. All right, here comes SLO-W once again on the hunt. Jekyll leads inside and around Honyik. Or maybe Hoynik. Oh, that's Brumets. It wasn't Hoynik. Now back to Brumets. A pop pass into the dump space. Kamenit. Jakin. So they're working hard. Just 3 of them. They have no connection to the next layer, though. Really just...
Finally to number 16. She was free all the time. Okay.
Jekyll. Brumets. And Brumets, you see her saying, hey, upfield. It's like the Tame Impala song. It feels like I'm only going backwards, baby. Sorry, I'll stop singing again.
No, you can keep singing.
But it does feel like they're only going backwards. In the end zone is Jekyll. Back to Brumets. And it's Callahan country. They got to be careful. Ooh, they get around.
There is a trouble, there is no continuation, like...
You see some bubbles being blown onto the field now. Mildar. Brumets. They got to be thinking about the deep one. They got a deep. Can they get that throw away? Got to think about it. They got to think about it, but they go, they think about it, and it's Bengi who takes it away. Sorrenti to Scazzieri. And oh, I love how hard they're working in Slovenia right now, but these old Foxes are just too good. 12-0, smashing it out there are the old Foxes.
There were like multiple occasions where there was a free player in our side of the field, and if they throw the disc, they open a space, or like I think that they did good at the beginning of the point. Before the defense arrived, you start playing, like you take advantage of some meter, so it can help you start the game. There are little things that you can change and it will help you. I saw the coach is speaking to the players. Maybe he's saying what I'm saying. Can I tell him what I'm saying?
Die slow, die slow, die. Okay, slow on the pickup. Fras. Squawks one across. Brumets. Niegats to Brumets. What is their upfield doing? They need more movement in this backfield. That's it. Pop all the way in and get out.
Oh.
And then the next popper is going to come in behind when they're disheveled. Brumets, the center of the attack here. They do find a way to keep it in. In the backfield, Rudolph goes all the way to the other side. Nice take in the middle. Niegac. Brumets. Ooh, didn't take the continuation, but those are the shots they kind of got to take because they don't really have many options. I mean, you know, it might have been dicey, but and again, there's a throw here. It's got to be a good throw. And they go to try and get over Bengi. They do, but it still doesn't matter. But that's as close of an option they've had on a deep shot.
It's like they're playing 5 against 7 because the two deep aren't doing they got this.
That's it. I mean, you need the
They
deep.
handle it well.
So you need the deep to stretch the defense, but the deep's got to. If the throw's not coming, the deep's got to run even more. Uh-oh, and Casarini read that perfectly. And then Casarini threw that really well as well, but knocked away. Threw it well, but not well enough. Good D by SLO.
Very good D. I didn't saw it because there was people from hello. There's a timeout.
And we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more messages or more action after these messages. Back. Short breaks. We're back and Bologna's back. I'm Stefan Rapazzo. I'm here with Nicole Wendy Lafiata. And we're having a great time here in Wendy's favorite region of Italy, right? Emilia-Romagna. It's your favorite?
Not my favorite city, but yeah.
But it's the same region. You're more of a Romagna.
I teach you last year that this is Emilia.
Yes.
From Romagna.
Even the regions are divided.
Yeah.
Even though Emilia-Romagna is a region, you still have to have more division. No, Emilia. No, Romagna.
Unlucky, Romagna is better.
The Italianos, the Riminese think Romagna is better. The Bolognese think Emilia is better. Stefano is not going to say it because he'll get in trouble. But I love both. I love Rimini. I love Bologna. I love both.
You didn't do a
food
YouTube
show
video?
No, but I didn't. Next year I'll come early to Rimini and we do one for the year after.
Me and JJ will bring you around.
Yeah, we eat.
Another Bella Piada.
Yeah, Piadina. We'll eat some good food in Rimini. But Lafiata, of course, she's talking about this because you can go watch Steph Must Eat, my episode of Bologna, which is mostly with Chopo, but we do go, Chopo's mom does some cooking for us, but we go to a gelato shop, we go to Magazzino della Carne, which is Trombetti's meat shop in near Bologna, but not inside. But it's nice, so go watch it, like and subscribe. Okay, SLO. In their own end zone. Lots of pressure by Old Foxes. Uh-oh, Callahan, no. Takeaway. Is there room? Now, fire it upfield. Fire it upfield. Look upfield and fire it. Okay, don't. Wait for everybody to come. And they pop one over. And the fake fire. They're thinking about it, that means. Brumettes. Another fake. I like the faking right now. There's one. Hoynik. Back to Brumettes. Yeah, you gotta take that. You gotta take that. Fras. I mean, it's hard to go deep in a zone, and especially against Bengi. But like this, we need this throw. We need that hammer.
But I think that she can be a little less far from the disc.
Yeah, she's a bit too deep.
There is a space between the second couple and Bengi. She should play there. Oh.
Nice throw in the middle. Good hand. Yes, continue, but lead that throw forward. Don't push them further back. Oh, this is looking good here in the area. Komuchar, and they are on the board.
Bello, brave.
We got a close game now. 12-1.
It was a really good offense.
It was beautiful.
Finally. because they kept the disc alive. They moved it. They didn't stay focused on a side of the field. They managed to come to the other side. So, finally. Oh, I like this.
Yep, finally on the board.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
I still find they're throwing to players instead of spaces. It's a little bit safer, but I think they can adapt by, there's a few of those times they could have thrown to the space of the player. They can just get a little bit more each possession, each disc possession. But it was nice. They were patient and they got a goal there. That is the most important part.
Also, they use the negative space and at then to open the field.
Uh-oh. And that was really difficult offense for Old Foxes. I mean, really easy.
It was a difficult, easy.
Two throws. Three? Whatever, they were all easy ones.
Yeah.
13-1.
How much time? 30
Uh,
minutes to go.
13 minutes, yeah. So I think Old Foxes might get to 15.
Who knows? Maybe now there is another.
Yeah, now maybe now they found a way to score. They're going to score again, and then they can stop the Old Foxes and break 15 times in a row.
Die.
I don't think so, but you never know.
I believe it.
Here comes the pull, slow on the reception. Brumets, the captain, gets things going again.
Okay.
Brumets has been playing well, I must say. I mean, a lot of them are playing well. But
she's the one who fakes these big throws, right?
yeah, and she touches every second or third disc. She's at the center of the offense here. Brumets again. Goes into the dump space. Jaquel. Back to Brumets. The high release. Nice throw. Beautiful throw. Fras. Back to Brumets. Jaquel. And Brumets. See, she's getting every other again. Near sideline. Fras.
Bless you.
Jaquel. Underneath. Hoynick. And the blade, Capello bit on that and bit a little bit too hard. Brumets is fine. But Capello did catch her knee there. Brumets! I love it. Winds up, sends the deep. Pancotti trying to defend it. Does just enough, but it's a good chance. Rabaglia to Capello. Capello goes to Giovannini in the middle. Giovannini to Scazzieri. Scazzieri continues to Albani. Albani bangs it down to Rabaglia. And just like that, the Old Foxes turn the other way and make it 14-1. The touch.
It's a big throw.
Yeah, big throw by Brumets. We like to see it. That's the first time they opened up and had a huck. The hucks were there, but they're not taking them. And then, again, those throws are not easy. They're less easy when you have less space, but you got to find a way to start taking them. You're never going to hit them, again, unless you fail a couple times. You fail, okay, I got to put more on it. I got to put more shape on it. I got to put it out earlier. You learn your lessons through failure, but I like that they're doing it. I like the deep.
I also think that she did good by throwing the disc. Like, it was a risk, but it's fine. You can play, you can try a high catch one matchup like Pancotti. She's not so tall, but I think that you can even try. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, you gotta take your chances. Pancotti deep's a bit more of a chance than Bengi deep. So the deep shot, the pull, and they're back in play. Fras. And no Bobinets on the Brumets on the field this time. So everybody else will integrate. Fras goes around. And again. Now Niegac leads one, and next throw is gonna work too. Fras. Oh, great position to score, but the overthrow. And Casarini will pick up the disc.
Defense. They were so close to the end zone.
Will they get the defense they needed? Baroni has an easy under, and they get the easy under. No, they play no defensive pressure on the inside on Baroni, but the missed throw. And this is a nice short field for SLO-W.
It worked. I also love the number. The one who was working, was defending Casarini. She was really close to her. She didn't let her take the disc. And I think it was the moment where Baroni threw the disc.
Uh-oh, Bengi's gonna eat that one up. Yeah, that's like a bombolone in the morning. That's too easy. Sorrenti, Baiocchi, Casarini, bingity bangity boombity. And that's a game, 15-1, BFD Old Foxes. Make short work of that one, Lafayette. That was nice and quick, wasn't it?
Also quick. We saw some good stuff.
Yeah. I guess it's still 44 minutes. So they used a lot of the time. Slow, they got some work to do, but they've got a nice game on stream. They can go back and watch this, watch themselves play. It's the best way to be able to learn is to watch yourself play. So, and it's very rare to get opportunities to be on stream. That's one of the even greater things about Bologna's back having ULTI.TV here. So, with that said, another one in the books. Thanks for joining us on ULTI.TV. Thanks, Wendy.
Thanks, Steph.
For Nicole Lafiata, I'm Stefano Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV.